What is up, guys? It's May 1st. Gonna be about 70 today. Anyway, out here working on the house. All morning I've been thinking, man, I gotta get the camera out. I gotta get the camera out, make a video, but sometimes it just gets in the way of working. That's not true. I said I was by myself. Anyway, so today I'm insulating foundation. Gonna have our tin foam board here on the walls, and I'm backfilling the old tractor. This old scoop this carry-all is one of the most handy things, I tell you. Working even better than what I thought. I got the pile of number 11s over there. I can just back that tractor right up in there, and it basically is like a scoop. I'll have to shovel a little bit. Then I bring it over here and I'm just scooping them out. So it's working pretty good. You can see there it's still pretty muddy and nasty, so I've been scooping all that out. It's a good workout. So first thing I did this morning was let me get the light a little better. How about that? A couple years ago, a friend of mine had a bunch of cinder blocks. He needed gone, so he gave them to me. He said, if you come get them, you can have them. So I loaded as many as I could on a trailer, and I've used them for a few things, but they were sitting out in the woods. So that's what I'm making the root cellar out of. I don't have enough to do it, but that's about half. That's 180. I think I need like around 400. So about half. So worked on the root cellar the other day. Got it widened. So there's that. We'll walk down in here. Ooh, it's muddy. I'm really good at making ponds, apparently. Should be my calling. So we're about, what, I'm 6'4", or I don't know, getting close to 6 foot here. So basically I'll have, it's gonna be 8 feet by 20 feet. 8 feet high. And then I'm gonna take all this fill dirt and cover over the top of it. So it'll be somewhat temperate conditions inside, which, you know, I said earlier, the barn, you know, I got it. It's not done yet, but we were ready to start building the house, so we're gonna get back to the barn. It's 4 walls and locking doors, so I mean, it's there, but I've got all the battens to put on the trim, but really the root cellar is part of our house. We're really not gonna be able to live out here without that, so. Working on it too. So that's what I'm doing today. Hope you guys are doing well. Just kind of documenting what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm gonna get back at it. I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, all that stuff. Trying to put up a video at every stage, just to kind of show you what's going on. I guess I'll say one more thing I was thinking earlier. I should probably take notes. There's 3 things to keeping anything a constant temperature and being efficient. The one everybody talks about is R value. Well, of the 3 things, I guess they're probably equally important, but you know, it's highly overrated. Air tightness is huge. I mean, you can have all the R value in the walls you want if you got all your windows open, you know, it doesn't really matter. So sealing for air, which is, you know, this type of building that I'm doing is going to be extremely airtight. And then thirdly, thermal mass. So this slab's going to be about 200,000 pounds of concrete. I'm going to insulate all the way around it. So once you have that much mass heated up, it takes a lot to change the temperature. So we got air tightness, R value, and tremendous thermal mass. Now the walls are going to be poured concrete too. That's going to be another 30 yards of concrete. So what's that, another 120,000 pounds? So, you know, I still have my head, you know. I think it's like 400 to 4,500 pounds a yard. So you know, when we get done with this, with all the rebar and, you know, everything, the foundation and the walls are going to be, you know, 300, 400,000 pounds of concrete, and you're inside of it. So once we get that to a temperature we like, it should stay there for a long time. Because, you know, I kind of envy people that live in the northern tier. I mean, it gets cold there and it stays cold there. So, you know, you just heating your house, and then there's a time when you switch to not heating your house. Well, here, you know, it could be 35 degrees a day, and then 2 days later it's 75, and then it'll go back to 30. It's crazy. So we're kind of in the middle of the country, and it makes it harder to heat, which is why I'm not doing geothermal, or not geothermal. That's why I'm not doing a heated slab. A lot of people use geothermal heated slab, but I'm not doing a heated slab because, you know, say it's 20 degrees outside, I heat the slab up, a couple hundred thousand pounds of concrete. Well, then 3 days later, it's 75 degrees. Oh, it'd be miserable. And I actually had a home builder tell me that, and the more I thought about it, I thought it makes sense. You know, a pole barn or something, I guess you could open up and cool down, but, you know, I'm gonna have R60 in the attic. The walls are gonna be R22 with basically zero air infiltration. So, you know, I'd have to run the air conditioner, or we'd, you know, just like a sweat lodge in there. So anyway, that's my thinking. That's my little 2 cents on insulation. So you got R value, thermal mass, and air tightness. So trying to address all 3 of those things in this house. I've spent like 10 years designing this. So I know things are going to pop up, we're going to have to overcome, but I think that's part of the process. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what we're doing. Oh, yesterday I picked up all the rebar and all the screen and the chairs to put the rebar on, and so that was good. So we're getting there. My next step, get the foam on the outside, start marking out where the rooms are, and start digging for the drain lines. We'll run the supply lines. I've got to bring in the water lines for the well, and I got to bring in some conduit for the main power to the house. So that'll be good. But I wanted to get this done and just moving right along. Hopefully we get this slab done in the next, oh man, 3 or 4 weeks would be awesome. Get that poured. Maybe the middle to the end of May can start stacking the walls and get them ready. Then it shouldn't be long after that. We'll be under roof and closed in. So that's where I'm at. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Oh, that's big. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I think we're kind of at least breaking the lockdown here. I know I had a few materials I'm having a hard time getting. That foam, I didn't have enough to do all this, so I'm been working a little bit, then get on the phone, trying to get a hold of somebody to place an order. I mean, it's going to be about $2,000 just in foam insulation board for the foundation. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're not going crazy. Hope your kids aren't driving you crazy, which I find odd because they're your kids, but apparently a lot of people's kids are driving them crazy right now. If your kids suck, it's because you raised them that way. Anyway, whole nother video, whole nother time. So I'll end it there. Take care. God bless. Hope you guys are doing good. See you soon.